And so in less than 12 hours time, we're going to be getting our first banner of the year 2023, and they're starting off with New Year's summons featuring Ichigo, Renji, and also Rukia. And as always, before the banner does drop, we're here to break down the entire banner, letting you lads know everything you need to know regarding the 3 new characters and also this banner in general. It's also worth mentioning that this is a very easy skip. These videos in general aren't really me here to persuade you to summon. It's more so letting you lads know the value that's in this banner, so if you want to summon, then you know exactly what you're going for. Very rarely do I ever try and persuade you lads to summon, and I think this banner is a very easy skip. While you have some value in this particular banner, most accounts should be saving for the next big limited banner, and that could potentially be 1000 Year Blood War, Spirits Are Fair With You, Burn the Witch, we don't know, but right now is not really a time to be summoning on banners like this, in my opinion. Currently, we still have the individual banners ongoing for the Spirits Are Fair With You characters. Sergeant is out right now. On the 18th, we get Kanami's individual, and then on the 24th, we do get Tosho's individual. If you're still in need of those characters, I would recommend summoning on those over this. And at the same time, if you have the patience to wait, you could also summon on these characters' individual banners, as Renji's individual starts on the 27th, Rukia's individual starts on the 2nd of February, and Ichigo's individual starts on the 8th of February. So keep those dates in mind in case you do want to summon on those particular banners. But with that said, let's have a look in this particular banner. So the first thing to notice is the availability for this particular banner is going to be available tomorrow morning and will last until the 27th. So important dates to know here is that we're most likely going to get a 7th anniversary Ichigo Brave Fest banner. You might want to summon on that. It should be a decent banner, better than this at least. We're still in line for a 1000 Year Blood War rerun, although I don't expect it to be anything super exciting. For those wondering, 1000 Year Blood War round 16 should return sometime next month, and the day this banner does leave is also when we should be getting news of our end of month banner. We don't know what that banner will be, but it's most likely going to have more value than this particular banner. Having said that though, let's have a look at the 3 new banner characters. In this case, firstly, we're starting off with the New Year 2023 version of Ichigo. Now, this Ichigo, without doubt, is the highest value character in this particular banner when it comes to the 3 characters. Renji and Rukia, while they are good in their niche, this Ichigo is going to have the most usability thanks to the skills he was given. And those notable skills include Frenzy +1, a 40% Berserker, an additional 20% strong attack damage that you can give to your entire team, as long as they are a speed character, and also +5 power link swap potions, and an additional power droplet drop rate +30%. So this character can farm link swap potions, droplets, and the fact that he has weakened defense, a team buff, and also weakening on every single attack, and that does include the soul bomb. This makes him one of the better farmers when it comes to farming epic raid content, which is where you want to use a character like this. He's going to be a bonus for the current Tosho epic raid for the next 2 weeks, so he's going to offer you the additional medals, he's going to have killer advantage, and he's going to have bonus damage. So if you are able to use this Ichigo in that particular quest, that's where you're going to get really good value from him. And even when he isn't a bonus, he's still going to be a great character to use, because if you do give this character weakened defense from a bonus ability, double weakened defense and also weakening is going to make his soul bomb be really powerful for just allowing your entire team to do significantly more damage. It's one of the main reasons why Swimsuit Retsu is a very good epic raid character, because she's basically almost the exact same character like this Ichigo. Really good damage in the soul bomb, allowing your team just to do more damage. The Ichigo here has the benefit because he has a better strong attack 1 and also more damage, and at the same time he's also buffing your team. So this character in general is just going to be a very, very solid, one of the better farmers when it comes to epic raid content, and that's when you're going to get your main usage out of him. And for those that want to take him outside of epic raids, you definitely can do that. His kit isn't really that bad. He does come with Marauder. He's the first speed character, by the way, to have Marauder, and every time you move into another map, you do actually heal your team by 20%. So overall, for a mid-month character, definitely one of the better ones out there. The only thing he's really lacking is Havoc, and in epic raids, you don't need Havoc, so it's not that big of a deal. Having said that though, the speed attribute is quite stacked when it comes to link slot farmers for epic raid content, so while this character might be a good upgrade and might be a good character to use in epic raids, you might not even need him because you already have potentially a good set of characters. Having a look at Rukia though, Rukia is going to be a pretty decent character, but the thing with her is that she's going to be very limited on her usage. It's going to be very similar to someone like the Soul Society Orihime, and even to a certain extent, the past version of Aizen. In this case, Rukia has a Quincy killer. She also comes with Frenzy +1, 40% Berserker, and also 40% more damage to frozen enemies with an additional party skill, where you'll give every technique but an additional 40% damage to any enemy that is afflicted by a status ailment. So her idea here, very similar to Spirits Are Fair With You CN, is that she's going to do most of the damage by inflicting status ailments. And to go alongside that, she does have an increased chance of inflicting status ailments, but only against speed attribute Quincy's. And this is where the problem kind of lies in this particular character. She has 2 good strong attacks for inflicting status ailments, and I feel like she's going to play quite well, but the problem again is that she is in a way lacking havoc. It's kind of a problem with her because you're not really going to only use her in epic grade content, and Quincy enemies in general aren't really the most common type of enemy, so you're going to find a somewhat hard time ever using this particular character. But whenever you do decide to bring her against speed attribute Quincy's, then she's going to be pretty decent. Nothing super amazing. There's better technique characters out there. Tosho, for example, is a significantly better character with or without Killer. So even if you are someone that does pull this Rukia, the only time she's really going to be good is when she has Killer, and again, that's very, very rare for that to happen. And then moving into Renji, a very similar problem with Rukia is that this character is very limited on where you actually can use him. But at the very least, he is going to be good in that particular niche, and that is to be used in Guild Quest. He does have an Aaroniero Killer, he has Flyer +1, a 20% Bruiser, and also when you are at full stamina, you get an additional 40% normal attack damage. Normally the highest damage output, but he does get a few extra skills to increase the damage output, and that includes an extra 50% killer effect in Guild Quest, and also 30% more melee damage in Guild Quest. With a boost and multi-barrier SA2, this character is going to be a good option to be used in Guild Quest. Currently, the only characters that can do what he does when it comes to the melee Aaroniero Guild Quest is basically 1000 Year Blood War Soifon, and he is a better character than her, providing more damage and also support with that boost, and also Giriko. But in Giriko's case, he's an SP character, and the only time you're really going to use Giriko over this particular Renji is if you're trying to go for a really fast playtime with 3 SP characters. But if you're not at that stage yet, and you just need a good NAD support character with a boost and barrier SA2 to do a good amount of damage with their normal attack string, this Renji will be a good option. But unfortunately, because he does lack guard break, it means you're never really going to use him outside of Guild Quest. So that's basically the breakdown for the 3 new characters. Ichigo is going to be great in epic grade content, can be used outside of epic grades, and will be just fine, just minus, the fact that he doesn't have Havoc. So you are lacking a tad bit on that range. Rukia will be good when she has Killer, but that's going to be rare, and even when she does have Killer, there's significantly better characters out there. And then Renji's just going to be good in the immediate Aaroniero Guild Quest. Having a look at the banner though, the banner itself is actually pretty decent, all things considered. Nothing too special, wouldn't really make you want to summon on this banner, but the fillers aren't bad. We have TLA Soifon, or the Kilo Tournament Soifon. In this case, she is a somewhat newish character, only coming out within the last 4 or so months, so it's kind of nice to see her as a filler here. She herself is pretty decent, nothing too special, and can be actually good in arena content if you do actually level up her arena skills. Same goes to Kisuke, a decent premium character, has a decent damage output, a good set of strong attacks, but again, nothing super special, but does once more get better in arena. Ranku is good when she has Killer, very similar to Rukia in a way, but in Ranku's case, she has an Aaroniero Killer, she wants to go against Technique Aaronikas, and that does happen quite often. When she does go against those Technique Aaronikas though, that's when she can inflict a lot of status ailments, and at the same time, you're also healing your team, so she makes her a decent support character. Luna Rukia, one of the best characters in the game in my opinion, a very good NAD character, really fun NAD character too, has a lot of usability in and outside of Guild Quest, but the main purpose for her, I think, is that she is a booster boost, and she does increase your team's attack, focus, and defense by 43%. That's really good in Guild Quest, and then because she's again a naturally good character, you can use her outside of Guild Quest. Nelio is quite mediocre, but is good in arena if you level up her arena skills, and then Shuei is basically just a Guild Quest character, wants to be used in the arranged Hollow Guild Quest. The banner itself is again going back to the usual step-up formula, so step 1, 6, 11, 16, and 21 are discounted at 150 orbs. Might not be a bad idea to do the discount, because there is some value here. And then step 2, 7, 12, 17, and 22 will be discounted at 200 orbs. Every 5th step guarantees you a featured character, and all of you have a 6% pull rate to get a 5-star, 4.5% for a featured, 1.5% for another character. So overall, it's an okay banner. It's an okay banner. Again, nothing you should really be going down to 0 on. I would only really recommend summoning on this banner if you like these particular characters. Personally, I'm a fan of this Ichigo. I do actually want to use him in epic raid content, but I already have a good set of epic raid farmers, so I don't really need him right now. He'll be good to get in the future, but as of right now, he won't be changing up my game that much. Same goes for Renji. I personally don't need a character like him for Guild Quest. And while Rukia is a fun character, and the one I kind of want the most because I think she's quite cute, I just don't see myself using her that much, unfortunately. And at the same time, while it is true they are limited, they are seasonals too, so they are going to come back every now and then, potentially be featured as fillers in other banners, so I'll just get these characters later on. But that's just my opinion on this particular banner. In the comments below, let me know what you lads' plan is for this particular banner. For me, I'm going to be doing the first step, because surprisingly, I'm missing 5 characters here, and I wouldn't mind getting a dupe of this particular Rukia. And I'm also going to buy the start of the year pack, so I have like a 30% chance to get something from that particular ticket, so I'm only going to hope for the best. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and peace.